marks are going to be kept just like a certificate in a safe custody of our parents, or the child may keep in the suitcase. Just it may give the gate pass for the interview in the future. So please, parents, encourage our children, and I would like to request you, please encourage till the end of program, and definitely you will enjoy it today. A brief of our few events where our children have done it up to the state level, I would like to take you. Our children have made a wonderful performance when their performance inter-school competition held at Little Scholar, and our children have got 3 golds, 9 silver and 7 bronze medals, and they have brought overall rolling shield of co-curricular activities, and I think they deserve a lot of applause. I congratulate all these children. I think credit again goes to our teachers and the parents whose continuous support is there, and I would like to also thank the management that whenever I need, the support is provided. Thank you one and all. I would like to thank our school managing committee, our teaching staff, 19 teaching staff. With their consistent support, we are today here to say proudly that we are going to be a number 3. Within a few months, we'll be rated again. And academically, children have also done well. We have received the 4 merit certificates for the year 2012, where the children from the 2000 batch, 4 students have got CGPA 10 out of 10. 85% of the students have got 8.5 between 8.9. And rest children also have scored above 60, or you can call it CGPA 0.6. Parents, do not get confused. There is a change in a CBSE evaluation system. We are going through the 10-point scale, which is like goes 91 to 100, 81 to 90. Anytime, please visit our website, or you can call me. I can give you if there is any kind of confusion. And this gives me an opportunity to have wonderful guests with us. Just requested, and sir is here with us, and I again thanks Professor Faizan Mustafa and Mrs. Ira Mustafa being with us today this gracious occasion. On behalf of Shantiniketan, I once again greet everybody and wish happy Sankranti in advance. And with a deep sense of gratitude, I raise my heart to the gods, to Almighty, for the countless blessings showering on us. May His love and mercy lead us on the day ahead. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Mustafa, Vice Chancellor Nalsar, to give away the House Trophies and address the gathering. The academic trophy for the year goes to Greenhouse.
enthusiastic Mr. Prem Shankar Dubey, principal, who could convince me to come and interact with you this evening. I admire school teachers because whatever little we are today, we are because of our teachers. And I say it in spite of being a professor, that we hardly put in an effort to teach our students. When I go to a class, my students are well conversant with the language, the cases, the readings, we send them in advance, and therefore whether they understand it, they don't understand it, it hardly matters to me. I'll just speak for an hour and a half and come out of my class thinking I have done my job well. But when a student or a child is admitted in a school, he does not know even how to write A or R or 1. But as the child goes out of school after 12 years, he is fluent, he can write anything, read anything, and therefore, unlike university teachers, I think we need to salute our school teachers, because they are the ones who build nations and they are the ones who create characters. Therefore, I think school life is the most important and best years of our life. And this Kabir's Doha, which I am going to recite, is certainly not for university teachers, it is for the school teachers. Guru Govind Dau Khade Kako Lago Pai. That both the teacher and the God himself, they were standing now. I am there, whose feet I should touch first. Guru Govind Dau Khade Kake Lago Pai. Balihari Guru Aapne Govind Diyo Bataye. You should sacrifice yourself to your teacher, and you should first kiss the feet of your teacher. This is God himself telling us. So that kind of status, school teachers, they have a small class size. You rarely get such public-spirited individuals. But it is a failure of the state that we have pathetic state in the state-run schools. In fact, the school education is already in private hands for almost 3 decades now. We see private educational institutions in higher education with some amount of suspicion and some amount of contempt also. But if you have given school education to them, I don't see that there is far when even higher education will also go in private hands. And if Knowledge Commission is to be believed, we need to set up some 1,500 universities. And there is no resources available with government to set up these 1,500 universities. They will come in the private sector only. But unlike the US private sector in higher education in particular, the Indian private sector, when it has come to higher education, it has simply not given the adequate importance to the quality of education. And from day one they want to make money, which is bad. There will be money. In higher education there will be money, as there is money in school education. I have yet to come across a school which is running in losses. So I asked the Honorable Chairman, do you have break-even, whatever you are spending? He said, I am comfortable. Therefore, we should not be having very high fees and maintain quality as well. Now, I don't follow Telugu, of course, but I could make out the sense which the learned chairman was making. We parents, we pressurize our students too much. And in the process, we are killing their creativity. We are killing their individuality. And we don't know our child. Each individual, each child is different. And whatever principals may say, no grade sheet is an adequate and perfect reflection of worth of a child. No teacher, I have been a teacher for 25 years or so. I have no perfect scale that to a student whom I have given 75 and to one whom I have given 74, that there is a substantive difference between the two. Eventually, it is the one who got 53 from me may do better in life than the one who got 75. But India is such a huge country, with 23 crore people. All the time, there is a very intense competition. And because of this competition, we are killing our future generation. So don't overemphasize cramming up and memorization. Our school exams are all about memorization. Even our university exams are all about memorization. And we have over-examination. In this country, in the name of, we borrowed in 60s this term from the United States, continuous assessment. In the process of continuous assessment, children not only in schools but also in universities are put to the trouble of exam all the time. Therefore, there is hardly any learning. I have to pass this surprise test, this mid-semester, end semester, this grade, that grade. There is no learning. And that's why globally their understanding, their creativity is much less than the children elsewhere in the developed world. The other thing I want to say this evening is that the schools have to create the society we want. A reference was made by Honorable Chairman to the value education. I think in this mad rush for quick prosperity and in this globalizing world with overemphasis on materialism, we have divorced all good things which our ancestors have taught us, or which our religious scriptures have taught us. If we want to create a kind of society, for instance, talking about the recent Delhi gang rape thing, then that value system that a female is equal to male is to be inculcated in the schools. No amount of changes in law can bring about anything. I can tell you, law is not a great agent of social control and social change. If you want to treat your women equally, then an attitudinal change has to come in from within. It is to be inculcated over a period of time. We still don't celebrate birth of a female child. For a moment we still feel sad when the gynecologist tells us that you have a baby girl. And the mere fact that we call her Lakshmi, we think that she is a property. Property which is to be owned by others. She is not an individual in her own right. And if we don't recognize 50% of our population equal to us, then the nation cannot progress. Whatever Kalam may say, that all your problems will go by 2020. The former president may be having some very optimistic vision of India. But if such things continue to happen, we don't think that a female child is equal to a male child. And that's why I feel very strongly that we still need to inculcate and create a kind of a rights revolution in our schools. We need to train our people, our future leaders. These students in the schools are the future nation builders. We need to tell them about rights. In all our, talk about this Delhi gang rape cases, we still try to blame females, so be it Asaram or this or that. We still don't think that she has an equal right to public spaces. And unless we concede that space to 50% of our population, the nation cannot progress. The other thing which I want to say, that those who know of rights, they lose sight of fundamental duties. I think it is important that we think that there has to be a kind of correlationship between our assertion for rights and our performance of duty. Both should go together. And if they need to go together, I think in our schools repeatedly I am saying, we need to tell our students what are their duties under the Constitution. And if even one or two duties out of those 10 mentioned, we can inculcate. For instance, having compassion. If we can overemphasize, have compassion. We are from the land of Buddha and we have no compassion. We are so aggressive. The violence from our society will go if we overemphasize again and again. Have compassion. Celebrate the diversity, the heterogeneity of India. The heterogeneity is the strength of India. Emphasize it again and again. The Indian pluralism, India's multiculturalism, celebrating different languages, different religions, different dialects, different kind of peoples, different regions. Emphasize the scientific temper. If we can inculcate these fundamental duties, I am sure the day is not far when we would be at the top of the world. We may have few economic problems here and there, but if the United States is going downhill, it is going downhill because for almost 3 decades, they are undergoing a sort of moral bankruptcy. The economic prosperity doesn't make nations. Nations draw sustenance and strength from their moral foundation. I have a very strong belief as an Indian that the space on the moral map of the world which United States has lost in last 1 and 2 decades can be filled only by us. Jai Hind. Thank you very much.
For spending his valuable time with us on this auspicious to Mrs. Mustafa.
Parents, students, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to one and all. Opportunity dances with those already on the dance floor. Now it is my chance to dance, for the floor is mine and excuse. Dear sir, you have willingly accepted our invitation and come as a chief guest on this auspicious occasion, spending your valuable time with us. We have been greatly encouraged by your valuable and precious words. Your words will find a ready echo in our hearts, and we will try to inculcate these moral principles and moral values in our students. Thank you, sir. Only love can be divided endlessly and still not diminish. You have loved us by being present with us on this day. Thank you, sir, once again. And thank you. I also extend our thank you to Mrs. Mustafa being present with us on this auspicious day. A leader's role is to raise people's aspirations for what they can become and to release their energies so that they will be successful in what they do. That's exactly what our executive director has been doing, the man behind every endeavor in our school. We are grateful to you, sir, for your kind and encouraging words, friendly approach. We are really proud to have you as our director. Thank you, sir. It is far more impressive when others discover your good qualities without your help. We have discovered your charisma, enthusiasm, firm kindness. We are grateful to you for everything. I would like to thank our chairman, sir. Very friendly, quite calm, with a smile, he soothes everything. He comes quietly and he goes quietly, but in the meanwhile, a lot of work has been done by him. I would like to thank our chairman, sir, for all this encouragement, all his friendliness and good friendly smile that he's always giving us. Thank you, sir. I would like to extend, this is an excellent opportunity to extend our thankfulness and gratefulness to the members of the management. They have been a constant source of inspiration and guidance. A lot of things is possible only because of them. He that would be a leader must be a bridge. Our principal has been a bridge at each and every step. A patient and cool man, ever ready to please everyone and always ready with solutions. Thank you, sir, for being a real role model. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have a round of applause for the teachers and the non-teaching staff for their dedicated and superb hard work. What you see today, the exhibition that you have witnessed, the entertainment that you are going to see shortly, it's all because of their hard work. It is difficult to be a teacher. A lot of inconvenience, pain, suffering, hardship, what not. It goes behind making a program of this sort. And every teacher, every non-teaching staff of our school has done an excellent work, and I would like to appreciate them on this occasion and also recommend, also request them to continue their dedicated hard work that they are doing. It's really wonderful. You must have already seen this beautiful exhibition. Now you will shortly witness the really marvelous entertainment. The best inheritance a parent can give, come here all the way to be with your children, to encourage them, to be with us, to support us in our endeavor, to making good citizens of the students. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for the pain that you have taken. Thank you for everything and for the constant support. When it comes to the students, I have no words. Maybe we teachers scold them, we teachers tell them so many things, but nothing is possible without the work, creative work of the students. I would like to thank our students for their cooperation, for their best discipline and everything. All the well-wishers and all the others who have come on this auspicious day to take part in this annual day celebrations of Shantiniketan Vidyalaya. Thank you for being with us and encouraging us. God bless you all.
ప్రతి పనిలోనూ ఆ స్వామి ఆశీస్సులుండాలని ముందుగా ఆ స్వామిని స్మరించుకుంటాం. ఓం విఘ్నేశాయ నమః. गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि Thank you. Chair.